YouTubers, what is up? It is I, Vinny Chill, and see, Chris, that means that I am actually 10% more chill now with the, hang loose or whatever. Yeah. How you doing out there, Chris?
Man, doing good. Rearrange the man cave here a little bit, so we
Yeah,
got a little bit more for the people in the background. Don't have
I
the wall set up quite like you, but we're
I
getting there.
dig it.
Steps in the
No,
right
I'm definitely digging it. And wow, Peter Parker is definitely not bashful. He's I don't know. Like, we want to keep this a PG show, but he's packing.
Spidey junk in your face. That's it.
Oh man. All right. Well, welcome back again, YouTubers. Another exciting episode of the Commerce of Comics, and wanted to just again start off as we always are doing now for these next couple months. We are having a show, Silver City Con, Sunday, July 18th, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we can officially announce now publicly for the first time that in under 2 months since the first time that we mentioned this, we are officially sold out. We are going to have a waiting list for some other vendors, but we had, due to COVID restrictions, capped it at 25 tables, and we are happy to report that we have now sold all 25 of those tables. So in the off chance that, a vendor or two may back out between now and July, we encourage some other vendors to still reach out to us to be on our waiting list. But things seem like they're moving in the right direction, and as long as we get a good turnout, I am sure that there will be more Silver City Cons to come in the future. So if you weren't able to get a table with us this time, we'd love to see you at a future show. And speaking of that, I think, when we first started kicking this idea around back in March, we were saying that, this was really cool. I'd reached out to Chris and said, I don't think that there's really any other YouTube channels like this that are doing their own con. And at the time, I think that was true. But we just recently saw that Three Men in a Basement seem to be putting together their own little shindig here in Connecticut for later this month. I believe it's May 22nd. Is that right, Chris?
I think that's it. Yep.
Their own comic swap, I believe they're calling it, or trade and swap or something like that. So, I guess, as they say, imitation is the best form of flattery. But no, all joking aside, we love those guys. I know I've seen Otto at Cliff's Cons, and by now he's probably seen some of our Silver City Con flyers that we've been leaving up there. But would love to show up at their show. Again, Otto, the other guys, Three Men in a Basement, would love to have you show up at our show in Meriden in July, and would also love to collaborate and maybe do something with you on the YouTube or, the Facebook or something like that in the future as well. So hope to hear from you guys. If not, we'll be in touch maybe in person and see and think of something we can do. But that's all for announcements for right now. And now we're just going to drop on you another haul video. So, Chris, take it away.
All right, man. Yeah, finally got out, did a little digging, got some really good stuff. A little spec. We'll kind of run the gamut here. So first is for me is Avengers 326. Basically, this is the first appearance of Rage. So, kind of like a teenage kid gets doused in toxic waste. He, doesn't get sick or die. He becomes an Adonis with superpowers because, comic books. And he has, long history with the Avengers. I mean, these are dollar books. I like the character. I do believe he's deceased in the comics currently, but not a bad pickup for a buck, for a great, diverse character, and kind of has the like the backstory kind of Luke Cage, kind of a similar theme going on there, and I think it could be interesting. I mean, anything's possible. We'll see what happens, but definitely would be a nice addition to an Avengers lineup down the road. They're looking for youth, and like I said, doesn't get much younger than him. Kind of almost like a Shazam kind of thing with him. But hey,
Nice. Well, I'm going to follow in your footsteps there. I saw Iron Man on the cover, so I'm going to quickly pull an audible and shuffle my order around. And I'm going to go with Iron Man number 225. So I actually was able to get this at Cliff's last month in April. And this is the first part of the Armor Wars story arc. So as I'm sure you all know out there, Disney Plus, they're doing an Armor Wars live action show. Don Cheadle's going to be involved as War Machine. And so yeah, this is the, I forget if it's a 5-6 part story arc, but yeah, this is where it all starts. So this is the key issue to own. And, it's not a dollar bin. It's like a $5 bin, but it's still very affordable, and go get yourself one before the show comes out.
I think it's heating up more than even $5 now, like everything else. But all right, let me see. All right, really excited to find this out in the wild for $2. Bloodstone #1, the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. Fairly low print run, under 35,000 copies. I think it was just a 4-part miniseries. I was also able to pick up number 2. This one's a little bit beat up, but these are what they had. I think the whole series. This is the big book. I think this is going for 150 kind of in a raw now. So first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. She's the daughter of Ulysses Bloodstone, and there's a lot of spec around her. Basically, they had a character that went by, I guess, the showbiz name of Ruby for the Blade movie coming out. So they're thinking that it might be related to the Ruby Bloodstone, and that we'll see her maybe on the big screen. And basically, I mean, strong female character, has a lot of potential. So, I mean, really happy to find, anytime you can find $100 book for a couple bucks, that's what we dig for. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Keep looking out.
Well, I'm going to try to beat you on this next book. You say you got a $100 book for a couple bucks. How about a $75 book for free? $0. So local store, and Chris, you already know this book, what's coming, because I was able to snag one for you too. But, they had squirreled away some old Free Comic Book Day stuff from over a decade ago, from 2007. And so my eyes, I thought, were deceiving me at first, because I saw this box sitting there, and the box of Umbrella Academy, Free Comic Book Day, Dark Horse. So, and it's pretty crispy too.
Not even stamped.
Yep, not even stamped. Had about 20 of them there, and I did the nice thing. Can't say that about maybe other patrons that came in after me, but I snagged one for you, snagged one for me, left some for some other people to add to their PCs. But this is the $75 all day, folks, especially in the condition it's in. And yeah, was able to score this for free, still being offered as a Free Comic Book Day 14 years later.
You got me beat by percentage, definitely.
Yeah.
No, and I appreciate it. That's a great book. I love the show. Can't wait for everything to get going again. And we'll see what comes out. Let me see. All right, do you mind if I got 4 more books that all have to do with one another? I'm going to rattle them all off if you don't mind.
Well, let me jump in and do one, and that way I'm not just doing it's all one-man show at the end there. So I'll jump in and do one more. So this one I was able to snag. This was an online purchase. This was through eBay. within the last couple months. So this is Daredevil #9 from 1999, I believe it is. And this is the first appearance of Maya Lopez, otherwise known as Echo. And this book is really heating up her first appearance. Actually, if you can snag it, I believe #10 is her second appearance, where she's on the cover. And this book, you know, she's been announced, Maya Lopez, Echo. She's going to be in the Miss Marvel Disney Plus show. And if you're also reading Avengers, she, spoiler alert, was just announced at the end of the 4 or 5 part Avengers story. The Phoenix Force chose Echo to be the new host of the Phoenix Force. So in the comics, she is now Phoenix, and she's going to be starring in a live action Disney Plus series. So this book just really heated up fast and white hot like the Phoenix. So go get it before it gets untouchable.
It's almost there, man. All right. So I was doing some hunting, and we spoke about this in one of our first videos about Blue Beetle. And I guess a couple months after that, it was announced Jaime Reyes is getting his own movie. First Latino-led movie for the DCEU. And going through the $2 boxes at this one shop I was at, I was able to find Blue Beetle #3. This is from 2006. So this book is on Key Collector, listed as it's they listed as $30 in high grade. Pretty couple spine ticks, but pretty crispy clean book. It's on Key Collector solely because it reintroduces Peacemaker, which is John Cena's character from the Suicide Squad coming out. However, what they failed to mention, and just looking for other spec down the road, that this is also the first cameo appearance. She's in shadow of La Dama, which is like the local crime lord, kingpin-esque kind of character, and kind of a for the Jaime Reyes, for his everyday eat alter ego. It's one of his main foils in the comics. So it's her cameo. So then looking at these books now, going through Blue Beetle and kind of doing some research now, #4 from the same run of Blue Beetle is La Dama's first full appearance. Again, she basically shows up the entire series. The DCEU likes to keep things grounded, so I could see her showing up in this movie and at least being, Jaime Reyes's, foil on the regular. And then continue to go through the books. No one's really talking about, so Jaime gets the scarab, right? No one's talking about where the scarab came from. And so #12 is the first cameo appearance of the Reach. So these are the alien critters that created the scarabs, sent them out to planets. They're supposed to basically kind of enslave some poor soul and become a living weapon and that they can control, and then they use them to take over planet by planet. So this is their first cameo appearance in #12, and #13 is their first full appearance. So number 12, 13, and 4 aren't on Key Collector at all as first appearance books or anything to consider. But considering, they greenlit the movie. I know they've kind of greenlit other movies, DC, and they haven't shown up. But I think these are really good spec book. These are dollar bin books all day long. So it's really, what do you have to lose in this market that we're seeing? And I don't see how you don't kind of, Jaime Reyes shows up. Where's the scarab come from? We're gonna see the Reach, I believe, and we're gonna see him have. One of the great things about the character, he's kind of almost like Spider-Man, where he's got the day-to-day problems of a teenager and then trying to be a superhero and things like that. And I think it's going to play out great on the big screen. It's going to be really interesting, and I think all these characters are right now very inexpensive, and you get it on the ground floor and see what happens. Echo was a $1 book, and now they're going for like $200 pretty much all day. And
I mean, I didn't pay that. I didn't pay that much for a raw copy, but it's definitely it's up, and it's already up more than what I bought it for like
Right.
a month, 2 months ago. Yeah.
I've seen them on some walls for $200, so that's, I mean, without getting into negotiations, but I mean, it was definitely $1 for
Yeah.
a good long time. So you heard it here first, folks.
That's really good spec, Chris. I gotta say, like, I got a couple more things, but it's already kind of stuff that's I think more widely disseminated than what you're just talking about. So that's really good spec. That's good job. A round of applause.
Oh boy.
Haha. All right. Well, I'm gonna finish up with my last couple here. So we've got Dark Avengers #1. I was able to just get this one just within the last week, and I also have another copy of it too. Might actually bring one to the show. I've got the standard cover where that's like like more like Iron Patriot and a few other people there. But this is the 2009 New York Comic Con, I think Midtown Comics variant, and it's really cool, showing off the Iron Patriot there in full glory. So this is the Dark Avengers #1. This is heating up now because it's sort of up in the air just exactly what Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character is up to in Falcon and Winter Soldier. So that storyline is going to continue in a guaranteed Captain America #4 with Sam and Bucky, and perhaps also season 2 of Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And right now I think it's anyone's guess how they go. Is it going to be the Thunderbolts? Is it going to be the Dark Avengers? And so right now both books are first appearance of the Thunderbolts, first Dark Avengers. They're both heating up because it's really anyone's guess. Is John Walker going to be a member of Dark Avengers, Thunderbolts, however they do it? So this is still, I'd say, these are still under $50 raw, but I think they're just going to keep going up. So you might get now while the getting's good.
Yeah, man.
And
What's
then
the first
another
appearance of Zemo's butler?
Huh?
Did anyone do that research? What's the first appearance of Zemo's butler?
I don't know.
He killed more super soldiers than anyone.
And then I'll kind of do these really quick back to back, but you guys all out there, after we did our first Ninja Turtles episode, part 1, I posted a picture on Facebook and Instagram where I got a whole slew of old Ninja Turtles books from like the late 80s, early 90s from a local shop, and had most of the City at War run, which was like, first Karai, Shredder's granddaughter, and a few other key issues in there as well. Also recently went back and found out that he had more of those books, so bought some more. So definitely going to do a Ninja Turtles, have enough to do at least a part 2 and a part 3, maybe even space it out and do part 4. But, just sort of drop a couple of those right now as spec. So you've got Ninja Turtles issue 47 from 1992, and actually sticker is still on it. So yes, that sticker is correct. I was able to get this at a local shop for $4. This is a $200 book all day, according to Key Collector and eBay. That's because it's the first appearance of Space Usagi, and Space Usagi is getting his own show on Netflix. And I don't know when that starts, but that's definitely been announced, confirmed, greenlit. So first appearance here, and that's why this book exploded. So probably not going to get as lucky as I did, unfortunately, to get it for this price, but it's out there and it's still gaining momentum. And then just to stick with that, I'm doing one more turtle book. You can see sometimes, depending on the angle, I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #3 over there. I've got 4 in the display case with the action figures. And I'm trying to collect a lot of them. I didn't have #1, didn't have #2. Never going to get that like #1 first print, but from that same shop, I was finally able to get my hands on a #1, and this is a 5th print for $20, which I still think was a really, really good deal. I think it's at least double that, if not triple that. And because I'm not sure exactly, but it was a lower print run. They all had low runs, like 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th print, but was able to get a pretty crispy copy of this. And again, you know, they're going to be doing more Ninja Turtles movies. The Turtles are just perennial. They're never going away. So scoop up the books because they're going to reinvent them for the next generation. And they got the new video game coming out. So yeah, grab all the early Ninja Turtles books that you can because they're like blue chip stocks. They're not going down in value.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so I guess that's it. And I gotta say, Chris, one more time, I'm really glad that you you know, did you turn the cabinets around, or did you just turn the books around inside the cabinets? I mean, I personally probably would have turned the cabinets around. You look like you could use some of the exercise, you know.
We're culling the collection. We're reorganizing the basement. We're trying to put some stuff for sale. We'll figure it out. But you know, step in the right direction. So a little something for people to see. You know, everyone's got the walls set up. I don't have the way my basement's just oriented. It's not conducive. But we'll see what we can do. So I'll get some more stuff on the walls. Maybe we'll just rotate different spots in the basement. We'll see what people respond to.
I have a question down in front. Is the Spidey Wang for sale?
Not for you.
All right.
I love that statue. That's probably my favorite statue.
No, in all seriousness, we keep talking about getting back to those shows. I remember being at that show, walking through, you know, the whole display there, in one of those aisles, and they had like, you know, it's all the different like prototypes for all the different ones that you can order. And yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get back to like the Javits floor and just walk around and see all those figurines out there. It's just really cool.
Yeah, man. They say they're doing it. We'll see how it goes. So limited tickets. I don't, you know, New York's a funny place right now.
Yeah. All right, kids. Well, that's all for tonight. And until next time, stay safe, stay nerdy. We're out.